Welcome to Telepathic Tree. I'm Magdalene. Tonight we're going to ask Spirit, what does the Starseed Collective most need to know at this time? Angels, ancestors, guides, and guardians, please be with us during this message so that we may get a clear understanding. What does the Starseed Collective need to know? Actually, we're going to do the base of the tree and we're going to pull them and then we're going to read them all. What does the Starseed Collective need to know? What does the Starseed Collective need to know? One more, Spirit, please. Wow, okay. Thank you. Let's see. Get into it, fam. What does the Starseed Collective need to know at this time? Eight of Swords. Yeah. A lot of mental struggle. The Eight of Swords is all about she's bound, but she could get out if she wanted to. But this is a mental binding. I'm going to unveil the rest of the cards and then we'll go more into it because I could talk all night just about this one. But, lordy, lordy. The Emperor's right in the center. Okay, let's see what's going on with the branches. We have the Four of Wands, the Emperor and the Empress. Oh, shit, fam. And Death. Okay. Wow. All right. The root of the tree. The Eight of Swords. What is going on with the Starseed Collective at this time is that there is a lot of mental fuzziness. When you wake up and if you're by a lake or mountains and you wake up in the morning and normally you'll see the mountains or you can see the trees, but not when there's a lot of fog. And this is mental acuity fog. So when the fog in the morning is so vast, I used to live in Tennessee, you literally could not see the trees, couldn't see the forest, couldn't see the mountains, anything. The fog was so thick you couldn't even see your hand in front of your own face. That's what I'm feeling with this Eight of Swords. It's a mental fog that the Starseed Collective is battling with, but that's not surprising with all of the information and the triggering things that are coming out now in the UFO, Starseed, UAP community. I'm not surprised that the Eight of Swords was the first one that flopped out because there's so many. The swords represent in the tarot thoughts, actions, but in this one specifically, there's so many swords and so many mental and telepathic messages coming in all at once. You can't hear. It would be like if you think about your telepathic gifts like a radio. Well, some of us are too old. Okay, I'm old. A radio. Okay, your boombox connected to your phone now, right? And you have your station, your Spotify, your YouTube music playing. That's your inner telepathic spiritual knowing. But with the Eight of Swords, it's like all of the telepathic noise and the static. Imagine if every single person on this planet had their own boombox playing with their own music station and they had it on full volume. Okay, that can happen as a starseed, which empath, telepath, however you resonate, whoever's watching this, if all of these radio stations on the planet are full blast and you are so telepathic and you have such psychic abilities, sometimes you are picking up on all of those other radio, Spotify music stations all at once. And that's why you can't tune in to your own. These these are not metal chains, okay? These are like little ribbons. wrapped around us, and we can cut them. We could honestly, you could, like, bust out of them like a Houdini if you just wanted to, like, flex and Hulk out, you know? Uh, but you're not. You're blindfolded, you're wrapped around because all of these telepathic and psionic radio static is blocking you from your own power to where you can bust out of this mental, it's basically like a mental prison, like, you're in the padded cell, but there is no cell, it's just all of the static, all the psychic static, okay? And that's what's at the root. What does the Starseed Collective need to know right now is that we can get out of this. It's funny that that's the root because one of the best ways to get out of this mental and psychic static is to get grounded. And it's very, very intriguing that the Emperor is right above this because look, they even have like the same hair. Like this looks like the younger Emperor when he wasn't embodying and embracing and acknowledging his psychic abilities and his psychic starseed power and gifts. Okay. But why are they trying to bombard us with all of this other information? Because it gets you in your head. And if you're in your head and you're not in your heart, you don't realize that you're the emperor the whole time. Okay. Emperor of the fucking galaxy. Like, and the Empress right above it, that is complete balanced major arcana energy. Divine feminine, divine masculine together, balanced in the way that our infinite creator intended us to. And that's like the top of this tree, like the divine feminine. See, the emperor might be ruling the galaxy, but the empress is the one that creates it. Look over here. She's planning. She's conspiring. She's got the starseed child at her feet. She's got another one in her womb, and she's birthing creation. Okay. Um, oh, my guides are giving me this quote, like, about how and, women are a portal. We're the only beings on Earth planet that can birth spirits. That's that is a magic, whatever you wanna call it, for the Empress and the Emperor to be together means that if you just get past these psychic blocks and you can embrace the Empress and the Emperor, divine feminine, divine masculine together to become fully embodied and standing in your star seed heritage. And that's why there's probably all this ridiculous static because they don't want you to realize that you're both. Everyone has the divine feminine and the divine masculine energy inside of us. And the roots are what we're trying to get through and grow through. But when we branch out, we're surrounded by the Four of Wands, which is celebration and death. But it's funny that we are talking about spirits and portals and the Empress because in this card with the Galactic Star Tarot, death is not the end. Death is only the beginning. For starseeds in particular, this is a very poignant card because as starseeds, you chose to incarnate on Earth, Gaia, at this time to raise the consciousness and to help the evolution of humanity being embraced into the galactic family. Okay, and that's unfolding right now. Right now. I don't like to say take a look at the news, but take a look at the news. Like there's everything like we've one of my last readings happened right after the third UAP drop, and now there's been a 4th. Okay, w the starseeds in particular have a very specific divine path here because we chose to it's hard to remember, because fuck, it's hard on this planet. We're the ground team, but we chose to incarnate on this planet to be the Earth ground team because we knew how difficult it was gonna be when we were being embraced by our galactic family, our galactic ancestors. The Four Wands is usually about um, weddings, but it also is about celebration. I think one of my last readings of so this is the second time the Four Wands has come out in like the last week. So that, hey, that's a big green flag right there for you because if you look at these galactic beings in the background, we've got like I think the whales and the dolphins, Mintaka, Lemuria, Atlantis. There's ancient temple symbols right here. Like, this is the galactic celebration of our ancestors and our children that are going to come after us, celebrating that, yeah, we did all choose to incarnate here together. We did choose to take up this carbonic human form so we could experience human life, but also so we could show our other starseed family how to navigate and bypass these psychic, psionic matrix, whatever you want to call them, blockages. Because you're starting to, whoever's watching this, the collective that I'm tapping into is definitely starting to see past the blindfold, starting to feel the ribbons that have been binding them their whole carbonic life, and you're starting to sense that deeper purpose, like Emperor, you have divine galactic family members who are here. Oh, I didn't even realize I had those swapped. Okay, maybe that was for a reason. Who knows? Anyways, you have divine and like look at them watching this the birth of a star. Oh, my guys are giving me that quote. I see I can't remember all of it now because they're giving me the snippets of it, but to in order to birth a star, you must have chaos within you. Star seeds. Whoever is watching this and tapping into this, not only do you have that chaotic, you have that intergalactic love within you to birth whatever you might not be a woman, you could be a man, but you came here to birth something into creation, and that could just be you existing. Because that's what I'm ooh, yeah, see, I just got the goosebumps on my left side. You existing, you taking a breath right now, you being alive on this planet right now raises the vibration, whether you know it or not. But I think you do know it because you're starting to sense that. And you're starting to tap into, hey, maybe I'm more than just what my human body is. You are a soul, a spirit, having a human experience. And you are here to change the psychic electromagnetic frequency just by being you. Okay. Now, science can back you up on that because they have proven that the heart has more electromagnetic field. What's the word? Help me, spirit. They can track how far the energy field is showing by science. Now they've tracked the brain and they tracked the heart. They used to think it was the brain. No, it's the heart. And guess what powers your heart is your soul. Okay. So whoever's tapping into this message, you're starting to tap into your more galactic roots, and you're starting to look past the veil. See, that's another thing, is that blindfold is not going to last forever. You're sensing everything beyond the blindfold. You're hearing things beyond the blindfold. The blindfold is starting to come off. And I feel like there's going to be, ooh, yeah. I feel like there's going to be some sort of information that comes out that, like, it's been like trickling in towards you, this inner knowing, but there's going to be some sort of big announcement. We all have been feeling it, that is going to trigger your inner knowledge. And when other people are like fearful and crying, I feel like you're going to be like happy crying. My guides are showing me like overflowing tears of happiness, recognition, belonging. Everything that you've ever felt since you were a little kid is going to be, ever since you were a little kid, is going to be validated, and you're going to be connecting more and more with your starseed family and your galactic family. Death can't separate. Okay, energy is energy. Um, just because they're gone doesn't mean that they're actually gone energetically. They might be gone physically, but they're still here. And on that note, I'm going to get, how can we utilize this message? What can we do moving forward to embody our starseed heritage? What can we do to embrace our starseed heritage? What can we do to embrace our starseed heritage? Let's see. Ooh. Oh my God. I can't even, you can't, like, okay. What can we do to embody our starseed heritage? Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Was I not saying that, fam? Okay, she has got her sphere of energetic, telepathic, psychic bubble. Okay. When you're in the world, but not of the world, yes, you are incarnated as a human being, but you are energetically a child of the cosmos, a child of the galaxies. And it's hard as fuck on this planet. Okay, we're the ground crew. I know. I'm here with you. Okay, I'm coming out of my bubble more and more to try to help guide others on this path as well, because we're all just trying to walk each other home. But how can we utilize and embrace our starseed energy is to realize that we do need a connecting with your guides, connecting with your inner galactic heritage is something that's going to help you have that bubble or a psychic protection that I feel like whoever's tapping into this needs. Okay. And right next to that is the other Starseed Oracle message is I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And right underneath death, you're ooh, see, and I started to get like a tingly palm. You're starting to remember why you chose to come here. You're starting to remember that past the illusion of the outside world, there's something deep within you that can never be taken, that can never be snuffed out. That's the word that my guides are hearing me. Can never be snuffed out because you're starting to remember that there's more than just your body. There's more than just your job, your title, your galactic being here. That in itself is a miracle. That in itself is when you tap into just that inner knowing, just that inner knowing that hey, maybe you weren't crazy. all these times that you felt like there were galactic beings and angels and ancestors protecting you, guess what? They were. And if I need to be your confirmation for that, then I'm glad that you tuned in, fam. Okay? Because that inner knowing can shield you, that can protect you. Okay? I'm rooting for you. I'm here. And I'm not going anywhere. I hope that this message helped. I hope that you know that you're not alone. I feel like that's something that is coming through right now with the Starseed Collective too. It can feel very lonely, and you're not alone. Okay? My name is Magdalene. I'm here for you. I will be back next week with another message, and I hope that this message finds you well. And until next time, remember to stay grounded. We're going to put this card under here because you know what? You can embrace that fucking Emperor energy and that Empress energy. We're done with the Eight of Swords. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Okay? And with that, I'll say good night. And until next time, stay grounded and keep your eyes to the stars.